sorry. So again I had to check it because like I forgot I have to run both all three columns to get that table. So I hope you understood this line to create the column and this line to name the column as head. And then here what we do is we are combining our table here, our table in the beginning, our table which is having only these two columns, it's logidat, right? So here and now we have a new column with the name head in this variable. So now we have to combine this column into our original table. So here what we are doing is we are combining those two columns. Here in the logidat we have two columns, and here in this variable check there's another column. So we are combining those three columns. C bind is for the column bind. So we are binding the columns logidat and check and putting it again in the table logidat. So what it will do is it will just add another line to our table. So if we run these three now, here now when you click on logidat, you will see here there are three columns, right? This is the new column we created with only zeros and ones. So that's what it is doing. So I don't know which part will be professor changing if he gives this. So anyways, if he asks you to run the non-additive effect, then you have what you have to do is like this. You have to remove the twos, you have to replace it with zeros, and you have to like this same thing. All these things will be same. Yeah, the new column will be named head. It's like maybe in professor's code it was something else. No, it was the same. It will be named head and it will be having ones and zeros only. So then you don't have to change anything in the code. And here the next logistic regression for our new table. So this will be the logistic regression, and here the logistic regression will be for the phenotypes, genotypes. The logistic regression is like X and Y, right? So the logistic regression will be phenotypes, and for the X values we have both genotypes and head column. So this line is saying run the new logistic regression, which is logic 2, which I have named. Run the logistic regression for phenotypes, and it's like for the phenotype versus genotypes plus head. And here the family is binomial. Again this logit is there, same as in the previous one. And the data set is here in the new table logidat, not the new table. It's again the same name but with the new column. So again the logistic regression for the pheno, this part, remember if you are doing it for the non-additive effect, then you have to add the new part of the table, which is now here what we are saying is in run a logistic regression for the phenotype and for the genotype and head. So yeah, that's it. We run the logistic regression, and here we take the summary of the logistic regression, and like in the previous odds ratio, we are calculating the odds ratio for this one. And this is the new A value for the second odds ratio, coefficients of logistic 2 and confidence intervals of the logistic 2, and the confidence level is 0.95. And again the odds ratio is calculated as exponential. This is for exponential. If you see the theory notes, you will understand that to find the odds ratio you have to find the exponential of both these values. So A to B2, column bind those two, it's like creating a matrix for these two values, and get the exponential and save it in odds ratio 2 variable. And here it says to print the odds ratio 2. So that's it. I hope you got it.